So let me start out by giving you guys a little bit of context.
Nice.
Great.
Love context.
We do need context for what
Little
we're
bit of
about
context
to do.
about
context.
Yeah, we just need a little bit of context about what we're going to do. Hi, it's me, Jigsaw.
The Jigsaw Man.
I bet you're wondering how I ended up here.
I bet you're wondering how I ended up here again.
Well, it's kind of a long story.
See, that's me.
I'm Jigsaw.
I'm Jigsaw.
I'm the little puppet man in the TV.
Hell yeah.
How did I end up a puppet man? Well, that's a long story.
Let him cook.
Okay, no. Hi, everybody. We're going to be playing a new game.
A game.
A game. We're going to play a game.
Direct quote from the film Saw.
I forgot that those movies are called Saw and not Jigsaw.
They are called Saw, which is honestly, I feel like Jigsaw would be a better name.
It honestly
would be.
have, yeah.
Jigsaw.
Whatever. The guys in the original
I
Jigsaw
thought about
movie.
that really deeply. I wish you guys could have seen Errol's response to
I was
me
just really
saying
trying to
Jigsaw
wonder.
would
I was
be
like,
better.
would it be a better name?
Would it be
I know.
better?
I could
Would it
read
be
every
better?
thought on your face. It was so
One of my
funny.
favorite facts about those is the fact that the guys in the original Saw movie who escaped from Jigsaw, they escaped on September 10th, 2001.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh my
crazy.
god.
They're about to have a fucking wild week.
They are gonna have a lot to learn about.
Yeah.
I guess they still have a lot to learn.
And you know what? So do we, because we are playing a new game today that we have not played before. We are playing Girl by Moonlight, which is built on the Forged in the Dark system. So the same system that Blades in the Dark is built on. But this one is about magical girls. And we're going to do our best with it. But we are
Mhm.
also committed to having fun.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's going to mean we don't play this game right. And
Yeah. So we're kind of doing a bit of a homebrew version.
a bit of a
Mhm.
homebrew version. And you know what? You guys aren't here for us to play games right. You should know this.
No.
If you're subscribed to our Patreon, you know this about us. We're
Yeah.
here for a good time. We're not here for a rules time.
We're not here for a correct time.
No, we're not here for a correct time. So let's
Should we introduce ourselves?
let's do it. Hello. My name is Kat, and I'm your director. That's what the game calls the game
Oh,
master.
shit.
Yeah,
Shit, does
Alright.
anyone know who directed Saw?
no idea. Absolutely.
Can't make a joke.
It
Steven
it
Spielberg.
genuinely feels like something I should know because I'm sure they're very famous.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Hi, my name is Noelle, and I'm going to play Fran.
What? Who's that?
Hello. And Fran is a stranger.
Hi, my name is John Kramer, also known as the Jigsaw Killer. And I play Juniper, who in this game is playing.
Wait, you play Juniper?
Yes.
Okay.
And who in this game, do you need some context?
No.
Who in this game is playing Corbin, who is an enigma.
He always has been.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I am Errol, and I'm gonna play Slake, and I picked the Guardian archetype to be predictable.
It just fit. It just fit.
fits. It just fits. All right. Well, let's play Girl by Moonlight.
As battle rages on throughout the nighttime, romance we brew on river in the sunshine. Our heroes won't back down before the finish line, 'cause they're the guardians reborn. They are the guardians reborn.
Long ago, there was a world that was filled with gods and their progeny. Created by forces beyond our reckoning, these gods were immortal and ruled over the lands with awe and fear. Some of these were gods of peace, who shepherded mortals and regenerated the lands. And some were gods of mystery, who safeguarded uncanny truths and spread strange lies. And some, they were gods of war. The most fearsome of these was the god of conquest, who ravaged the lands again and again in his attempts to achieve total dominion, and that trapped the world in an endless cycle of death and rebirth. And then one day, a new god was born, and she was born of sacrifice and triumph, of pain and trials, of loss and hope. And this goddess bade the world to survive. To do this, she knew she had to overthrow the other gods. In her mission, she recruited these fearsome guardians who would protect her and their world. Born of sacred animals, these guardians fell from the sky and emerged from the land to bring death to the gods who so pillaged the world. And then after a great battle, where all the forces of the mortals and all of the kingdoms came together as one, the gods were finally struck down and the forces that created them were tamed. The survivor goddess sacrificed the immortality of all of the gods in order to spread their magic across the land and bolster the resilience of its people. And with that, the time of gods was ended, and the age of mortals began. Professor Shaw clears his throat and clicks the projector to move to the next slide. The projected image changes to an ancient mural, currently preserved at the University of Madrid. It depicts a dark-skinned goddess in a white gown and her 3 guardians, one with the antlers of a deer, one with pronged horns of a beetle, and one with the wings of a crow. Professor Shaw is a tall, thin man with round glasses and dangling earrings, and he points towards the projection with his laser pointer. Despite this myth's apparent importance to these ancient peoples around the area of New Estra, there's surprisingly little concrete documentation. It's a funny quirk of studying ancient history. Oftentimes, the most important aspects of their day-to-day life are barely documented because it was assumed everyone knew the story. It's really likely that this creation myth was something that was passed down orally, maybe through song, and it was so ubiquitous that no one considered preserving it in such a way that it would survive to the modern era. You all are in Professor Shaw's Ancient History 201 class. What are each of you doing in class today?
Fran is sitting in the front row, and she has like the most meticulous notes you've ever seen, and they're like color coded. Like it could be like you could frame these notes.
She's
and
got
put them
like
up.
a row of highlighters laid out next to her
and
on
like
the
little
desk.
stickers that mean different things.
Mhm.
And she is absolutely locked in.
What does Fran look like in this world?
Fran has dyed blue hair, kind of bluish green, and she has like really, really kinky coily hair that can like form into various like Afro puff type hairstyles or braids or whatnot. And right now she has it in like a series of puff buns like all over her head, but she is known to change it at any moment. She's wearing like those bitchy little glasses from like the early 2000s, the rectangular wire frames, also silver, and she looks mean. Fishnet tights with like shorts over the top and like a t-shirt, and she's absolutely fucking locked in.
Is it a Fall Orc Boy t-shirt?
Yes, it is definitely a Fall Arc Boy t-shirt, and it has all the locations they've gone on the back.
Nice.
New Madria, New Danmar, New Estra.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
All those.
All right. Corbin, how are you doing?
Corbin is sitting not in the back, but towards the back, kind of middle back, I would say, like firmly within the crowd. And he has his notebook open, and there are no notes on it.
Hey, he brought his notebook to class.
He did. No, he did. Well, but he's drawing on it. He's drawing birds on his notebook. Some of them look pretty good. Some of them don't look right. But he appears not to be paying attention at all. But that's just what he appears to be doing.
I see. So he's like one of those people who takes notes by doing little drawings, and he
He's
looks
me.
back. He looks back at the drawings
Yeah.
and he goes, I remember what I was hearing when I was drawing that.
Yes. Or rather, the drawing is a way to facilitate being able to hear what is being said.
Yep.
What is he wearing?
Just imagine like the most stereotypical like clash of e-boy and emo. Like he's got kind of like the stereotypical anime emo hair, and then he's wearing probably like a tank top that's got like holes in it, black, probably also Fall Arc Boy, and like just a ton of not really facial piercings, but his ears are like pierced to hell, like they're all the way up. And then he is wearing predictably the tightest skinny jeans that have ever been made.
Oh, wow.
2 sizes too small.
He's really doing a 2016 throwback.
He is, yes. Think of like every Kingdom Hearts fan, like he's cosplaying Roxas, but like all black. Like it's that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slake is sitting by Corbin, And Slake is trying to kind of listen and pay attention to what Professor Shaw is saying, but is also trying to work on their homework for their sculpture class by sketching out ideas. And when Professor Shaw says certain things, it'll give them an idea to like incorporate into their project. So they're split attention between those two things. The tips of their hair are dyed like dark green. The roots are kind of coming in their natural dark color. They have snakebite piercings, and then they're wearing like a patterned button up with insects on it,
Nice.
and maybe some corduroy pants.
Dang, we're all a bunch of little punks.
We're all a
Yeah.
bunch of punk ass nerds.
You're a bunch
Nerds.
of like cool alt kids.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
didn't,
we
we
are.
didn't coordinate that. It just
No, we
happened.
didn't, but
Just all of you just imagine like what would be fun to be like,
Well,
wearing in college.
yeah.
You know, art student is, I mean, I think
That's
Slake is
true.
an art student, so.
Mm.
Yeah.
I just was imagining what would Fran be like. They're a
Same.
bunch of punk ass nerds, these guys.
They are.
They're literally makes sense. They're all a bunch of punk ass
They're a
nerds.
bunch of punk house nerds.
Nerdy punks and punky nerds.
Yep.
Oh, I also want to ask, what is each of your guys' major? Obviously, it's like I think
Sculpture.
Yeah, sculpture.
Fran's majors in history of magic rituals.
Okay.
Whoa.
So this is like very much related to
To
her
what
major,
her-
and
she's-
she's
yeah.
extremely interested in this.
Right.
Like, this is a general class for me and Slake, but for you, it's like,
Mhm.
yeah. Corbin is a veterinary science major.
Oh.
And he has a minor in philosophy, or he's getting.
Oh my
his,
God, yes.
He's getting his minor in philosophy.
Okay. So, as the three of you are listening to this lecture, it feels familiar. And it's not just because of the assigned reading, which all of you did.
Well, I did.
I actually probably did.
Corbin would have skimmed it. He did not read all of it though, but he skimmed it.
You've all been having strange dreams lately.
Is any of this for real or not?
They're hard to remember upon waking, but you remember the dark-skinned goddess in white being there. And she's been trying to show you somewhere, some place, but it's gone by the time you awaken. A bell rings in the hall and Professor Shaw visibly jumps. He gestures frantically as students begin to pack up their materials. Hold on. For next week's class, please read chapters 22 and 23 and come prepared to discuss the role of God worship in daily ancient life. We'll be discussing how these superstitions may have impacted diverse areas of life, and I want to hear examples from everyone. And don't forget, you'll need to turn in the first draft of your final paper. The first draft is 30% of your grade, so make sure you get it in. No one's listening.
Corbin's out the door.
All right.
Fran's writing down everything he's saying.
Corbin's gone already. Yeah. Oh yeah. He's out the door.
Yes. Slake stayed behind to write it down. They're stressed out.
Yeah, so Fran finishes writing her thing, which she writes impeccably and fills things into her calendar when things are due, what exactly it is. And then she packs up her things, but she leaves her notebook out because she's going to go make copies of her notes for Corbin.
Corbin.
And Slake, I guess.
Corbin doesn't need them.
Yeah, no, but she's still going to do it.
She's gonna do it.
'cause
Okay. Okay.
There's no way you can know anything unless Fran is helping you.
He's doing it.
Wow.
Okay.
Slake sees you doing that and says, "Oh, you don't have to copy your notes for me, Fran. I did do the reading."
Fran kind of narrows her eyes and she says,
Yeah, I'm sure you did, but I'll just make them just in case, huh?
and she's gonna go to
The library.
center.
Library. Machine.
The library, yeah. She's gonna head to the library, her favorite place where she spends a lot of time.
Corbin, are you just like waiting in the hall for your friends?
Corbin is outside of that room. There's like, I'm assuming like big windows lining the halls. And he is pressed up against one of the windows with some binoculars.
Slake comes out of the classroom and sees you. I assume bird watching. I say, "Oh, you see anything good, Corbin?"
No, I was hoping maybe a slug bird. I heard some kids talking about it. They might have seen one in one of these trees in the courtyard, but oh, god damn it, Slake, there's nothing out there.
I'm sure you'll see one day, Corbin. I say, and I pat you on the shoulder.
From down the hall, Fran is like,
Neither of you move. I'll be right back in 5 minutes.
Corbin starts to walk down the hall to look at the different window.
And Slake is just talking to you and following you around. And they say, I wish Fran wouldn't copy your notes for us. It makes me feel like a burden.
Yeah, I don't know why she does that. I literally take my own notes, so it's like she gives them to me, I throw them in the trash.
I mean, I keep them. It's just, I don't know. I'm trying to keep my stupid grades for my fucking scholarship.
Yeah, me too. Well, I guess I'm not really trying, but
You just are.
yeah, I just am.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize how intense the art major would be. It's so competitive.
Yeah, I don't really have to worry about that.
And before you know it, Fran returns with a beautifully stapled little, like, she staples it on the side and there's like a cover page for each of you. A little booklet of today's notes.
Yeah.
And she hands one to each of you. And she says,
Fran,
there you go. No, you don't have to worry.
you must really hate trees, huh?
Oh, thank you, Fran. I say, elbowing Corbin. You compiled these so beautifully.
Well, of course. Otherwise, they might be confusing.
I'm sure they're very clear.
I mean, I've tried to look at them before. They do kind of confuse me. I think my notes make a lot more sense, personally. And he shows you his notebook, and it's like 15,000 drawings of birds, and then like interspersed between the drawings are like random letters and like phrases that have maybe been said once in class.
Yeah, Fran's not looking anyway. She is looking at her phone, which she has to flip open.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And it is aqua blue.
Mhm.
And she rolls her eyes down at her phone and she's like, my fucking TA keeps texting me. God.
What'd they say this time?
Ugh. I show you the phone and it says, like, what would Phelan's last name be?
His last name is White.
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 And it says Phelan White, and it's just the kissing emoji.
Fran, why is your TA texting you kissing emoji?
I don't know.
What? How long has he been doing this?
I don't know. Like, I meet up with him like probably like 4 times a week, and he does this every day. I think it's like a joke.
Wait, but why are you meeting up?
Well,
What do you send back to him?
I don't know. He like loves to drink coffee and stuff, so I go with him, and then I'll probably just send back, and she like types frantically into her little phone, and she sent back like 10 knife emojis.
Wait. Oh, Fran.
What?
You know what this means?
What?
The knife emoji?
What?
You.
Stabbing?
Ooh.
So wait, what class does he TA for?
I don't know. I take some class about the history of money. It's part of, history.
Gross.
Wait, like an economic history class?
Yeah.
Is your TA a business major?
I don't know everything
Ew.
about him.
Fran, oh my God!
Oh, Fran. He
Does he-
definitely knows what those
Does he like
knives
wear a
mean.
suit around?
No.
Does he have that nasty cologne that all the business majors have?
No,
Like, it's
he
so
mostly
gross.
wears like sweaters with a quarter zip and like vests and stuff.
Oh, he's that kind of business major.
Vests? What's wrong with vests?
I don't know. Look, Fran, you're my friend, and when a friend tells you that they're spending time with a business major,
You do worry. you start to worry.
like, I just don't want you to get hurt.
I'm not spending time with him.
What are you
4
spending
times
on,
a
Fran?
week. 4 times a week.
He's helping me understand the trade routes
Fran?
across the EC.
Fran,
Fran?
I want to meet this business major.
How hot is he?
Fran, that's not important.
Fran
No, the
goes
answer-
absolutely silent.
The-
She looks
oh.
ashen.
She's answered. That's why I wanted to know. It's
She
over.
looks out the window. She says,
It's-
"Give me those binoculars."
It's so no way, friend. You're gonna try to spot him. When are you meeting him next? We're gonna be there, me and Slate.
She scrolls through her texts and she says, "In like 15 minutes."
We're coming.
I can't believe. I just want you to know, like, I'm really behind right now, but I'm gonna make time for this.
It's like I can help you later if you want.
You can't. No one can help me, Corbin.
Okay. Well.
All right, so Corbin, with your binoculars, you can see the reason that you are not seeing any of birds out on campus today is there's a big commotion happening on campus around the site of the new student center that's being built. You guys have been hearing a ton of controversy around Whitestone Development's new construction on campus
Whitestone, you say?
because they're planning to remove this ancient statue of the goddess, which has been there so much longer than the university. Historians even believe it to be as old as the founding of the original city. However, it is also the ideal site for a new student center. So today, the Student Historical Society is demonstrating with megaphones and chants. Well, well. It seems you've fallen for my clever trap. That's right. This is but a mere taste of the power, the majesty, the goofs that our Patreon patrons get to experience. If you've been enjoying this episode, and why wouldn't you? It's an absolute delight. Head on over to our Patreon and subscribe at the $5 a month level or more. That is patreon.com/legendlark to unlock the rest of this episode and the part 2 of this bonus episode that's going to be coming out in about a month. So what are you waiting for? Get on over there. Get on over there and fall into the rest of my delicious trap. You'll enjoy it. You'll love being in the trap. Trust me, the trap is great. The trap is fantastic. I designed it just for you. All right. Have fun.